Hi guys, in this video we're going to set some goals and we're going to set a challenge.
Scruffy Crow.
Okay, so my normal Wednesday video is still delayed. It was going to be these guys, but they are taking an age to paint. I've been putting the hours in and I just don't seem to be snipping through them as fast as I could my dwarves. And there's only 20 of them. And that is before I get to the minis in the cabinet, which are even more of them that need painting. There's 40 archers in there, 20 line breakers, and then a whole bunch of halflings that all need painting. So I've got quite the backlog. So when I saw this video, link will be in the description, from Little Legions, I recommend you go and check that out. Talking about, well, challenging his friend to collect a Saga Age of Magic army. I thought, that's not a bad idea. That might help me break down this huge mass of unpainted miniatures into a smaller, manageable force, instead of an easier target to reach, and then I can extend that out and finish off the whole Oathmark army. So, because I was already aware that an 8-point Saga army, which is what he talks about in the video, is a smaller force. You only have sort of less than 50 miniatures in the whole thing normally, I think. Whereas with Oathmark, I said I've got 3 or 4 units of 20. Well, I've got 3 units of 20 halflings. So 40, 60, 80. Yeah, I've got over 100 minis in my Oathmark army. So yeah, smaller, manageable force. So I do already own the books. I will be doing a bigger video about Saga, about what's required and my sort of initial thoughts on the game at a later date. Possibly once I've got this warband all painted. So far though, I will say the rule set looks interesting. I am interested in it. So this is my little army that I've portioned off my larger Oathmark force. So we've got Warlord, who is a champion for my Oathmark army. We've got 8 Hearthguard. Obviously that's a more easily painted number of figures than the full unit of 20, which are my line breakers. I've got the Sorcerer, so either I'm going to build a new human Sorcerer or use this Halfling Wizard. He's obviously already painted and you can see him in the middle of miniatures video. And then we've got some of my Halfling Bowmen. Once again, only 12 rather than the full unit of 20. So yeah, let's portion that off, get those painted. I can do the rest later. I've got some human archers on there, only 4. I don't know if that's a practical size for Saga. Just thought some little elite archer unit would be quite interesting. Once again, 4. That's only 10% of the amount of archers that I need to complete for my Oathmark project. We've also got another giant that I printed, an Ent. It should be a large monster for Saga, and a ranger that I put together, just kind of for fun, kind of with this project in mind. Now I did do a bad thing. I did buy more miniatures just for playing Saga, but they are kind of cool and I reckon I can paint them pretty quick, so I don't think that's going to impede the whole thing too much. They'll be a secret though. So yeah, as Little Legion says, he was challenging Leon T66 to get this done for the 1st of August, Yorkshire Day. The best place in the world. And so I'm going to do the same to Jonny Watson Gaming. So, Johnny, I want to see 8 points of Saga painted for the 1st of August. And if we can schedule a game in, try to pencil that in for around about then to try these rules out. I think that could be quite interesting. And of course I will try and paint as much as possible of my Oathmark army in the next few months. The idea that there's now this smaller, more achievable goal makes me feel a little bit more positive about it. And I won't feel let down if it gets to August and I haven't painted my whole Oathmark army. I'll be like, well, there's this portion of it done. So I think that's a really for me anyway, that seems like a really good way of sort of motivating myself to get it done. And it still fits within the original brief of this project, which was to get my models to fit as many different sort of rule sets as possible. So as I said, challenge for myself, also a challenge for Jonny, and a challenge for anyone else out there who has either picked up Saga Age of Magic or is thinking about it. Who else fancies taking that on? 8 points by the 1st of August. Should be fairly straightforward. If you are thinking about taking on that as a challenge, you can always jump in the Discord, let me know what you're thinking, post sort of pictures of your progress as we go on. I certainly will be, and hopefully I'll be able to do a video with Jonny where we post our progress in a month or so. I'm aware that one of the big problems with Saga is the high buy-in cost to get all the books and bits and pieces that you need to play. So if you do want to take part in the challenge but are a bit wary about sort of the big buy-in, feel free to jump on the Discord, give me a shout on the Saga channel there, and tell me what models you've got and what you've got to choose from, and I'm happy to jot together a couple of lists down for anyone, just to give them an idea of what they would need. Yeah, always happy to help with stuff like that. So let me know down in the comments if you already play Age of Magic or are thinking about it. Also, any tips for similar to this for keeping yourself motivated? What do you think to the idea of splitting it up into smaller challenges? As I said, if you are working on or thinking of working on a Saga Warband, jump on the Discord and get involved. And as ever, if you like this video, remember to stick a like on it, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Bye.